Hey everyone, my name is Melissa Strange and welcome to another episode of For the Love of Drag. By some request, I am going to be doing my top 10 favorite RuPaul's Drag Race queens. I'm gonna tell you who I love the most of the most from the best of the best Ru girls. I am going to start by saying that to rank these queens from 10 to 1 or 1 to 10 in my favorites is literally impossible. I tried. I came up with a list of queens that I love the most. That was about 25 queens deep. Then I re-edited that list, which came down to about 15 queens deep. Then I cut away 5 and got my 10. They are not in any particular order, except for the first one that I do. That is my favorite drag queen. She's the bae of all the queens. And the rest are like number 2. So I have my number 1 and then I have my number 2s. So starting out at number 1, my absolute favorite drag queen from RuPaul's Drag Race. If you follow this series, you already know it's Alaska! Alaska was on season 5 and was the runner-up, and she's gonna be on All-Stars season 2 and hopefully will be the winner. Some of the things I love about Alaska is her music, her humor, her look is, I love her look. She's one of my favorite queens with the way that she looks just alone. I love that, I feel like she's a nice person. I feel like she's genuine. Like, I feel like she's nice to her fans. She's not fake. So that's a huge reason why I love her, even though I've never met her, but I'm going to meet her because I bought meet and greet tickets to a show coming up soon, which I'm really excited about, which I'll talk in a later episode of For the Love of Drag, but I'm gonna meet Alaska finally soon. Oh, I'm so excited about that. Let's get back on course with this video. Next, let's talk about Sharon Needles. Sharon was the winner of season 4 and at the time dating my favorite drag queen, Alaska. Creepy, spooky, funny, beautiful. She is that rock and roll punk queen that really gave alternative kids like something to relate to more than these beauty queens, because like, look, I don't really wear a lot of makeup. I'm also not a drag queen. Should point that out. I don't think you have to be a drag queen to like the show, but I'm saying like my opinion is just based on like my knowledge of drag and my love of watching drag, right? As much as I can appreciate all these queens who are like pageant queens, beauty, glamour queens, there was something just so different about Sharon compared to all the other seasons that made her so special, and I personally felt like I related to Sharon at the time, and probably why she was one of the most talked about, most known queens, and that season blew up the rest of Drag Race. Like, it has been so popular since that season. The next queen is a very controversial queen, Willam Belli. And Willam, during season 4, at first, I was annoyed by. I thought Willam was just so know-it-all showboaty, but since that season, let me tell you, I watch Willam's beatdown every week. Love Willam. I follow Willam on any social platform that I can. I think Willam is a freaking genius. The music is awesome. Anytime I see that Willam has a new song, I like run to my computer and check it out. Pure talent. I really think that it's a shame Willam wasn't on All-Stars 1 and isn't going to be on All-Stars 2, because I think Willam would be like a huge contender to win. But with all the beef that happened, and from what I understand that will never happen, that she'll be on All-Stars, so it's a shame, but she's constantly putting out new stuff and it's just wildly hilarious. She goes places that a lot of queens don't go, and that's why I like her. I don't mean traveling wise, I mean like some of the stuff that she says is just outrageous compared to what some of these queens are willing to talk about, and I love her. The next lovely lady comes from a land down under, and that's Courtney Act from season 6, and she was one of the runner-ups. Courtney is easily one of the most beautiful drag queens ever. She literally looks like a woman, and the artistry that is her drag is just incredible. She has a great voice. One of my favorite songs by any drag queen right now is still Kaleidoscope from when that came out. You should watch that music video and listen to the song if you haven't before. She's really funny, but I think a lot of people don't get her humor, like from what I understand, because some things she says I think are hilarious, and some people I know are like, Courtney's not that funny. I'm like, she's hilarious. How is Courtney not funny? I love Courtney. I think she's super kind. Beautiful, hardworking, love her to pieces. I'm also shocked she wasn't on All-Stars 2. Like, that was one of the only other queens other than Alaska that I was like 100% she's gonna be on All-Stars 2, and she wasn't. And I'm like, Why isn't Courtney Act on All-Stars 2? Next up is the current reigning drag queen of RuPaul's Drag Race, America's Next Drag Superstar, Bob the Drag Queen. I think Bob is hilarious. Freaking hilarious. I am so excited to see what Bob comes up with. His comedy special that's going to come out. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait till it is done so that I can see it. Bob is hilarious. Just so genuine. Bob just seems so genuine. The confidence that Bob has is the confidence that so many people in this world wish that they had. And I think that they're starting to realize that they can have that confidence it exists in themselves. If you're negative, you're not gonna get what you want. You have to be positive. Bob says in an interview that as soon as he got the call that he was gonna be on Drag Race, he was like, well, I just won. If that was the attitude that everybody had about everything else that they did in the world, guess what? They would be winners too. So I try to remember Bob's messages. He said so much stuff just during Drag Race that I'm like just such a smart, knowledgeable, positive, funny person, and Bob is amazing. Incredible. I see so many bright things happening in Bob's future, and I'm looking so forward to following everything that Bob does. Next up is the name that no one can pronounce, Kotcha Zamolodchikova. I probably said that wrong. I try every time, never get that right. Kotcha is freaking hilarious in a different way than Bob, in a different way than Bianca Del Rio. She is just this quirky, crazy whore. Like, I don't know how to explain her. She is like the funniest. I don't know. I would love to, you know how people were like Tammy Brown, they want to crawl into Tammy Brown's head and like see the world the way Tammy Brown does. Like, I would be cool with that for like 5 minutes. But like to crawl inside of Kotcha's head and live the world that Kotcha lives, I would love for that to be my life. I would pay a lot of money to be like, see from her point of view for like 35 seconds. Like, Kotcha is another species. Like, she is literally an alien. Like, she's this Russian alien. That's who Kotcha is. She's just freaking wild, hilarious, funny, smart, just beautiful. Kotcha was on season 7 and won Miss Congeniality. She's gonna be on All Stars season 2, and I think she's going to go extremely far and probably give Alaska a run for her money. I think it's gonna be Alaska and Kotcha going back and forth the entire season. The two of them are just incredible humans. Next on the list is Raja Gemini, winner of season 3. Raja slays. Okay, Raja's runways were freaking incredible, and I am not a fashionista, fashion loving, fashion being person, but Raja made me like want to look into fashion more and like just understand and learn different things. Like the way that she stomps that runway, holy crap. Every week I was like, Raja's coming out, Raja's coming out, Raja's coming out, and she would come out and I'm like, yes, every week. Slayed it, killed it, destroyed. I knew she was gonna win from like, obviously early on there was a lot of spoilers, but it didn't matter, spoilers or not, there's something about Raja that you were like, that is the winner. And she does the fashion photo review every week, and I love hearing her opinion on the queens, and she's just incredible. I honestly, I love Raja so much. Next on my list I have Alyssa Edwards. Her secret has yet to be revealed, or is revealed every week on Alyssa's Secret. Who knows? I do know though that she killed me. She killed me on season 5. Hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing. She went out earlier than I thought she was, but now she's coming back for All Stars 2. And listen, when she was on season 5, she didn't know how funny she was. Now that she's gonna be on All Stars 2 and she knows how funny she is, I think we are going to have a whole bunch of new like lines, like, you know, her sayings and stuff, catchphrases. I think she's gonna give us a bunch more. I can't wait for the GIFs and the GIFs and the whatever the heck you want to call them. I have a feeling that after All Stars 2, I'm gonna need some type of like reconstructive mouth surgery, and so will Alyssa and everybody else on that whole entire cast, because anytime I hear Alyssa tongue pop, I immediately have to tongue pop like 35 times, 40 times, like for the next like 12 days. I'm just tongue popping because I'm like, I want to be as good as Alyssa, and her tongue popping is going to just be like all she says in the entire season. It's gonna be like, Alyssa, how did you feel about this this challenge? And Alyssa, how do you feel about this challenge? She's gonna be like, every single thing she does is like, I love it, and I am so excited for more tongue popping to happen very soon. Alyssa is amazing, hilarious, funny, caring, and just a beautiful human. Next we have the most rebel queen to ever grace the stage, Delano. And why I call her the rebel queen is because she very clearly has kind of done her own thing from the beginning and continues to do that, and it's a little bit different than what most queens do. She's got her hog body or whatever they would go on about in season 6, not wearing a cincher and just wearing a t-shirt and ripped fishnets and just going out and fucking slaying with those vocals. Holy crap. I listen to Adore's music all the time. She is fucking amazing. And I haven't really been swearing this whole episode. She deserves so many fucking parties because party, party, fuck, party, party, fuck. That's what I have to say about Adore. I am so excited to see more of her on All-Star Season 2, but something tells me she's not gonna last in it that long. I just have this this gut feeling. She's so in her own way, and like she changed throughout the course of season 6, and she was one of the runner-ups of season 6, but like I feel like where she was when she started, she's way better now than when she started then, of course. But I think the things that she learned and what Bianca helped her with in season 6 and what everybody kind of was like trying to help her with was like being that straight drag queen, cinched, wearing a gown, doing this, like being so beautiful. And she's like, rock and roll party. I just like want to wear like fake tits and a shirt and fishnets and wear a wig, fake lashes, and just like fucking party and sing my song. And yeah, and like I love that about her. I think she's so spunky, but I have a feeling that compared to all the other queens that are gonna be on All Stars 2, she's gonna have a really hard time having that persona. She would have to change who she is, I think, to try to compete with a lot of these queens that are on All Stars 2, which sucks. It's fucked up, but I don't think she's gonna make it very far, and I'm sad about that. If she does make it far, like holy shit, great, but like something tells me she's not going to. So I'm pretty bummed about that, but I'm excited to see what she's gonna bring. I love her. And closing off my favorites list, we have Bianca Del Rio, the comedy hatred queen. She is the queen of reading. She is the queen of comeback. She's so witty. I envy her wit. I try when I'm having conversations with people to like be witty, be like really fast with my jokes, but she is just like on a next level of comedy. The next level of humor is just so intelligent, talented, such an amazing seamstress, comedian, actor, everything. Like even the like music that Bianca has been in has been hilarious, but like it's also serious, like it's funny, but it's done properly. Like she's just so confident, she's so seasoned, she knows what she's doing. And I love Bianca Del Rio. She won season 6, and I'm not surprised. So that is it. That is my top 10 favorite RuPaul's Drag Race queens. So let me know in the comments down below. Let me know at least your top 3. I want to know who your top 3 of all the 100 drag queens that have been on RuPaul's Drag Race. Who are your top 3 favorite queens? I would love to know. Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed this video or you want me to do more tops of the Drag Race things. Don't forget to subscribe because every week I post a video in my For the Love of Drag series, and I would love for you to join this fun little family I'm trying to have here. Once again, everyone, my name is Melissa Strange, and until next time, stay strange.